I did not connect my controller. I am out of it today, guys. Okay, here's what happened, right? I don't have my... Oh no. Oh no, everyone's gonna hate me. I have Bluetooth. Here's what happened. I uh had a hell of a time this morning. I uh I did a certain amount of working out that completely just destroyed my willingness to move on uh in a proper way. And it is working. Sick. And I've been in a state of uh constant uh disconnected from reality ever since. And so if I sound very floaty and I get distracted a bit, don't be worried. I've just sort of teleported to some other plane of non-existence. Anyway, uh, we're right. So, where is the temple? Was I like looking? Yeah, I was looking straight at it. So, just to look at what quests we have left. Do we still have the bug going on here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, we don't have any sort of scrolling bug. That's good. Uh, so, at this point in the game, we have a mask. We can end the game whenever we want to. And I actually wouldn't doubt the fact that this might be the last the last stream that I'm playing this game. Uh just because of like the amount of I'm not sure if I want to go through all of the story, get all of the masks, be full completionist about this. Because I feel like that might, sort of ruin the point of the game, which is, I don't know, man, do whatever you want, I guess. Um, but let's see. The things that I feel like I'd be missing out on are like a little bit more story, I guess. But it's not like a big like deal if I don't. I would feel bad if I missed out on finishing this quest, searching for Lahore. Uh, ask about Lahore at Marrowbone Station. And yeah, hopefully we can find Lahore there. Afi said at the Seven Sisters location said Lahore had been seeking to follow the path of the archer. Aoife at the Burnt Oak station said Lahore was searching for somewhere desolate, somewhere vast. So probably the Sodic Wastes. Uh, which I actually, that's right. Um, the other thing we could do is try to find like a soldier's mask or get like that last badge for soldiering. Um, and then finish that one climber's quest, which would allow us to get the climber's mask, which I think I would be comfortable finishing off on. That being our last thing. I would be cool with just getting the mask, the climber's mask, and being done with it. Um, but with that being said, at Marrowbone Station, sure, why not? Which is way over that direction. Actually, do I have Marrowbone Station already? So there's Kemble's Cube, Rally Way. I forgot what stations look like on this map. So that's Burnt Oak. That's Seven Sisters. Oh, we haven't even been there yet. Okay. I'm down for a little journey. So yeah, for this last sort of little bit of the game, then, if this is going to be our last little bit of the game, over in this direction, I'm just gonna sort of take in, I guess, the environment. Oh, don't worry, I won't lose my bike. I would appreciate it if you, yeah, there we go, thank you. But yeah, like, just because the environments in this game, I think I've gushed about it literally every stream. Like, literally every stream that I've been playing this game, I think I've gushed about it, which I'm not sure is sort of, like, annoying, but I feel like it's sort of akin to, like, Mark Fishbach, capital N, capital F, like, gushing about space every time he plays a space game. Oh no. The desert's nice, what can I say? Am I in the right if I punched a teacher if they got in my face? My opinion? Probably not. Right? Uh, there's probably a better way you could handle that, but at the same time, uh, if, uh, let's see, if it was satisfying, right? There's always something to be said about that. Because they got in my personal space. Okay. I'm trying to... Because, like, if it's a thing where, like, they're being a dick, and then, like, they got in your personal space, and then you told them, like, don't get in your personal space, and they continued to get in your personal space, probably. But, like Sophie said, right? I feel like this is very contextual. My immediate thought was, well, no, right? That's probably not the best way to go about that, but I don't know. I guess it really does sort of depend on, like, you know, the circumstance. But again, that's just me. That's just my opinion. You don't have to... I'm just some random guy on the internet. You don't have to come to me for, like, all matter of bits and bobs regarding advice such as that. Here we go. Alrighty. Can I steal... I wanted to steal that. I want to play Grand Theft Auto. What's up? Mechanists do not startle easily, but this one jumps at my greeting. They give a frantic wave. Glider! Yes. Good to see you. Meet you? We've never met, I don't think. So, yes, good to meet you. I'm Colin. Colin rocks back and forth, ball to heel. There's a speedy twitchiness to them. Their words emerge like a too swift rush of wind, picking up little stones and twigs as it washes over the dunes. How's life going? Things are very exciting. Let's put it that way. It is very apparent that Colin barely registered my response. I'd like you to do something. If you're free, or, well, if you're not, whatever. I'd like you to do something for me. It'll be a little fun, a bit of fun, I promise. And it'll earn you a Machinist badge. Quick and to the point, see? I know you gliders like that. Speed and things like that. Anyhow, what do you want me to do? Well, I want you to receive a Machinist badge, and for that, I'd like you to, well, report on something for me. Think of it as a mission. Isn't that fun? Sort of? I take a breath to speak, but Colin has no time for it. You'll need to use your head for this one. I want you to go to the watch and take a reading of the sun. You'll find the equipment a bit, well, you know, outdated, underdesigned, cumbersome, archaic perhaps, whatever the word. It all still works, and that's what's important. Take the reading, and if you do it right, the face door in the central chamber should open. Once you've seen what's inside, come back here. Tell me about it. Good? I open my mouth for whatever is the shortest period one can open one's mouth, and get no room to speak. My controller is dying. Perfect. Yes. Thank you. And thank me, too, because you'll have more than earned the badge. Go on. See you soon. Can't wait to hear about it. Colin waves me off. I say goodbye to Colin. Good. I like that character. He's cool. He's straight to the point. I mean, the words straight. I do not. Being of the other straight does not earn you or lose you any points. Nah, you're the only sensible person I know. Nah. You can say that. But I'm gonna say nah. Merchant Thiago. Greetings, glider. Care to peruse my wares? Yeah. Let me look at your wares. Wash tops and wash trousers. Nomadic bike parts. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, bro. Oh, didn't mean to do that. God knows where that thing went. Oh, nope. There it is. Here it comes. Wow, the pathfinding on that thing's immaculate. Hey bro, what's up? Dr. Sura. I'm studying different flora and fauna across Midden at the moment. We can treat a lot of things using old tech, but we need to be more careful how we use that stuff. It's not accessible to everyone in the dunes. It's hard to move, and if you lose power. We're starting to make progress with more local, non-technological remedies, but there's still a lot out there to study. Good for you, man. Oh, you're a soldier. Hey, do you have something for me? Well, look who's here. My favorite fellow glider. Funnily enough, I was just thinking about you. Was that the voice that I gave her? I think I recognize Elizabeth. But that was like way at the beginning of this game. I think it was more of like a gravelly voice, wasn't it? Like, well, look who's here. Something like that. Yeah, I was thinking about you too. Where are you? Well, sounds like destiny to me. Or at least a bit of good fortune, which frankly is good enough. Elizabeth chuckles, hands on hips. I asked her why she was thinking of me. Because I was considering all the things I never got to see on my first gliding. I was in such a hurry to get to Korea and become a guard that my gliding was more of a piercing, straight shot to the big city. Before I knew it, I was years along my path and I'd never seen Hakoa. Never swam in underground lakes, never figured out what's inside a Nemor plant. Would you like to? I asked if she'd ever like to get to the bottom of what's inside Nemor plants. You know I would. I'm sure I must have passed a few of them when I came through the petrified forest. But it was daylight then, and the sun makes them close right up. Of course, I might have just been in too much of a rush to really look. Old habits, eh? Anyhow, I don't think I'll be making my way back through there anytime soon, sadly, so if you happen to stumble upon one, maybe you could crack it open and let me know what you find? Something's gotta be making it glow, right? Something about her drives me to action, and I promise too quickly to show her. I feel compelled to impress her just a little. What? You don't need to do that, Oh, what am I saying? I'm retired. I'm gliding. I want what I want. Open up a Nemor plant and bring me whatever's inside. And here's hoping it isn't some awful poison slime. I also hope that. I bet that's exactly what it is. I say that it probably is filled with deadly poison, and ask if she would like me to forego bringing it back to her, and it is indeed the case. Elizabeth laughs. Elizabeth. Yeah, that might be a bit of a letdown. With my marching orders, I say goodbye to Elizabeth and go on my way. I am so down to see what's inside of a Nemor plant. Nemor plant. What do you gotta say, dude? Yogurt? It sounds like yogurt. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond its borders. They say the chalk mounds were once bones of dead creatures, killed by the fall of the whale and left to erode over time. Oh, ooh, spooky. It's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is that petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. Real. Hey, do you know? This is Opu, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Glider, I've got a little job you can do for me. Well, which is it? Am I doing something for you? Do you know where Lahore is? Can't tell you where she is now, but when I saw her, she was looking for the sleeping singers. They're a set of stone whales, can't miss them. Anything else I can help you with? Still got a little job for you if you'd like. What's the job? I need some orange ringed beetles, 3 of them. And I figured there's none better to ask than a glider. Our love of tasks is greatly exaggerated. Really? When I was on my gliding, I was hungry for things to do. I loved meeting people, doing all of the little favors, and knowing how much I helped. Whoa, weird camera. Frankly, it's the only thing I liked about it. The rest of it's just sand in your bits. Well, that's a little... the gliding. Just sand in your bits. I ask where I might find the beetles. There's a nest northeast of here that should have a few. But if you've never collected orange-ringed beetles before, I'll say this. They're skittish. Second you approach, they'll burrow to get away. You'll want to lure them over to somewhere undiggable. I tell her I'll do my best. Alright. I mean, like, what badges do we have right now? So, whoops. We have 2 beetle badges. Okay, so 2 beetle badges. We have pretty much 2 of everything at this point. We can bang out a couple of them. A couple of the things. What is that? What is that? Have we been over there before? More importantly, is there a balloon somewhere? Over there. That's a balloon. Sir, where are you? There. I don't even know if I have enough money for a map of this area yet. Even still, I do want to like see if I can fill up the map that we have. Oh. Getting a little bouncy. Getting a little crevicey over here. Let's see, how am I gonna get up there? Alright, I think I see. Ooh, what happened? Like, is this sort of like a road into the salt mines or whatever? And that's why it's so like, you know, cloudy, I guess. Huh. That's gonna be something to check out. Ooh, what's that? A chalk butterfly. Thing look cool as hell. But anyway, like while I'm climbing this thing, the Mapo tofu that I had. If you don't know what Mapo tofu is, which you know, you'll be forgiven for not knowing what that is. It's a Szechuanese dish. That is to say, I forgot which region of China, but I think it's like, why? Wait, what happened? Why did that? Okay. Here we go again with the okay. Man, okay. Sure. Let's try that again. I think it's like, or not, I'm not sure if it's China or just Asia in general. But it's in like the southwest region, I want to say, of that. Um, their their food is known for being pretty spicy, and so what Mapo tofu is basically it's this tofu stew or tofu stir fry stew thing where like traditionally it would involve like a ground or minced meat in like a really spicy chili bean sauce. Let's try this again. Are you kidding me? Like, am I going nuts? Is that not the way that I'm supposed to go? If not, then where am I to go? Where am I to... Oh, there we go. I would not have been happy with that outcome. No, sir. What if I were to... There we go. Alright, I might have to focus a little bit here, because this is, awful precarious. Bye. What does this remind me of? What does this music remind me of? There's some song that reminds me of, but I can't put my finger on it. God. Did you get that beer? I did not get the beer, Spot. Hi, Spot. I, you know, kind of wanted to on one hand. On the other, I was like, this weekend I actually ended up not being in the drinking mood. And that's gonna be my excuse. Is I was not feeling like beer this weekend. But you know, hopefully that's not like, can I climb this wall? Can I climb this wall? Like, it's just a wall. It is here to climb up. I'm not like asking much of this world other than to climb the wall. Are you kidding me? What happened? What was that? What was the purpose? Why do I feel so insufficient? Why is my impotence so impotent? I'm gonna collect some chalk butterflies. Wait, did you actually find it though? Because it's not an easy one to find. I did not find it. But partially because I wasn't looking. Am I going to be able to stick to this wall? Nope. Well, at least I get this. Some potential map points. Yeah, I'm sure, like... I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to actually find it. Because it sounds like one of those regional beers, right? One of those regional alcohols. Let's try this again. Yeah, little jerk. I wonder if I can, like, try and jump onto this wall and climb it. There we go. That's better. Here, we'll start... You see, I couldn't find it as a perfectly reasonable excuse without following up with I didn't look. Here. Did you get that beer? I couldn't find it. I could not find the beer. Unfortunately. Oh, look, it's a check. Liar, you didn't even look. Ah, you got me. You got me. I didn't look. I'm sorry, man. It just it didn't come to me. If you want me to get a beer, it has to appear in front of my face. My presence surprises the cartographer, which in turn surprises me. Whoa! Where'd you come from? You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. That was not the way I was expecting that sentence to go. It's not worth explaining. I clearly came from below. Can I buy a map? Here's what I got. Cartographer bike wings. Nah, I'll just get the map. You silly goose. No, I'm not a goose. First off. X. Glider. What can I find in this region? I ask what I can find in the region, and they seem thrilled to be discussing this with me. The petrified forest is wonderful. If you venture inside, you might see some of the giant geodesic stones, and who knows what fun creatures you might find lurking nearby. Do you mean who knows? Then marrow-bone stations tucked safely beneath the bones of an ancient giant. They say that last bit with some added flair. I appreciate their theatricality. Now you're just throwing words at me. Now you're purposefully trying to trip me up. Oh, and if you've never seen The Watch, well, let me just say there are a few engineering feats quite as resonant. And finally, Pirusta, the Great Worm. Most people will tell you it's just some ancient monument, some sort of tribute to something. Is that what's... Oh my god, is that what's back there? In, like, the upper right? That thing looks nuts! Damn. But I think it may have been alive once. What other regions are near? Let's see, head west Badlands, north to Santasy. Sure. But first, I see some rings. I'm gonna do myself a little ring collection here. But like I was saying before with the Mapo Tofu, you did I go through that whole thing? It's like minced meat, right? Pretty much overdone. In a wok. And then like you put in like a whole bunch of like chili bean paste. And like just ginger, garlic, spices, that kind of thing. And then top it off with like some really soft tofu, like we're talking silken tofu. And pretty much serve that up. Oh yeah, you throw some like scallions, some green onions in there, which is kind of important. But the point is, it's a really spicy dish. And like, it's really good. I had it this weekend. Like, it's not for everyone. I really like it, I should say. But you know, if you haven't had it before, you should totally give it a try. And you know, I don't make it often. I was wondering why I don't make it often. I eat it. I eat a good bit of it. it destroyed my insides for the rest of the night. And so that may or may not have contributed to my current state of being. If you want to live at my place, I'll let you cook for both of us. That's what a lot of people say. Oh, I didn't even look at the map that we just got. This is a much bigger area than I thought it was. Oh, and we only have like 2 other locations here that we haven't gotten to yet. That we haven't filled up. I might make that part of my journey. However, I would gladly do that. I would gladly live at someone's place, like if they let me live there for free, and their one condition was, yeah, but your job is to cook for me. I would be down for that, man. Just being someone's private chef. Of course, you know, as long as they let me have my own off time. I'd have to be able to, like, make an income. And so I guess in that case, my off time would be like, I don't know, indie game development. Patreon. Alright, what's in here? What's in the watch? I figured this was the watch. It's really quiet in here. Ooh. What is this? Is this like a... Yeah, it's a gyroscope looking thing. Or maybe like a clock? Ooh. Don't want to fall off there. Huh. Oh my god. This thing's huge. What the hell? How do I... Oh, there's like little controls up there. And over there? Man, that Magnus guy wasn't kidding when he said that some of this stuff looked pretty archaic. Oh, it's another one of those faces. Man. Is there something missing from the pedestal, perhaps? Or maybe I, you know, look at the big glowy thing, right? Oh my lord. Flash of light shines off something behind my eye, and a piece of knowledge forms in my mind. The sunstone manifests when the machinery is in place. When the sun casts shadows, provide the stone the answer it seeks. When the sun casts shadows. When the machinery is in place. When the sun casts shadows, provide the stone the answer it seeks. Oh, that thing. Hold on. So, the sun's in the air. The sun is in flight as we speak. That's a chegg. I'm gonna grab it. And here I go, failing at getting on this thing? Maybe, maybe not? Failing. Again, I'd appreciate it if I were able to, like, I don't know, jump and simultaneously, like, hold that button to continue floating. But, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. What's this? Oh. Oh. Is that good? Did I do a good thing? It turned blue. I'm assuming that means that's good. Oh, wait. Oh! I mean, that could be a thing. There's symbols like on the inside there. Yeah, so that outer ring. So this must, like, power the outer ring. And so, like, if I move this... in just the right way... Nope. Alright, there we go. And now for parkour. Floating parkour. With our friend Sable. No, it has to be like all facing in that direction, doesn't it? Yeah, it has to like all be angled. There we go. Oh, that's so cool looking. I love ancient mechanical looking things in video games. Like, I know there was already like parallels here drawn between this and uh Legend of Zelda, the Legend of Zelda series. But, you know. Sunstone manifests and sun cast shadows. Provide the stone the answer it seeks. So, you. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. So, does that mean like the sun up there is going to cast a shadow onto this? Or does that mean I place it here? Ah, got it. I should have known because the sun symbol was shining. This is weird UI work there, but I get the point. Ooh. Ooh, what's this thing? In front of me, some kind of projection appears as if by magic. And in its floating geometry, I see the lights that blaze in the night sky. I see where we came from. As I focus on each element of this complex visualization, I realize that there's something being imparted to me, that I'm reading and understanding things. Knowledge comes in new, yet feels innate, as though I am being reminded rather than taught. I decide to put my focus toward... Oh my god. Wow, okay. Uh, I mean, it'd be good if I could see all of it and pan around to sort of see what you're mentioning here and there. Um, an unknown geometry. How about that? I like that one. I look upon a shape that I struggled to describe. It's pure and strange geometry, so bizarre and yet so orderly it cannot be organic. I know immediately that this is the maw. This is the impossible thing that birthed the whale. I know from stories, from history, and from the knowledge that seeps into my brain here that this was made by living things, sentient ones with plans and intentions. But even though I know it, I cannot fathom it. Its scale is incomprehensible. The magnitude of it is such that even in replica, I cannot look at it for long. Something in me loathes it. I don't know why. I decide to... Oh, okay, I can look through all of them. Good. I decide to put my focus toward the sun. My eyes burn out of their sockets. I am blinded for the rest of my gliding. I can see clearly that the large glowing orb in the center is our sun. It's so blindingly bright that I cannot look directly into it without feeling its heat radiate within my skull. Around it, celestial bodies move in a rhythmic dance. I decide to put my focus toward the small planet nearest the sun. In the center, two moons flit about the sun like moths dancing over flame. The goat-headed god, patron of the Ibexi. Her wisdom and resolve made for some of my very favorite stories growing up. She always seemed more accessible than the other gods. My teachers would say that Emis is who we look to when Rohana is too preoccupied for us. I pictured her on her cliff above the ewer, ever patient, ever open. They also said that through certain masks one could see her shadow on the sun. I decide to put my focus toward the second planet. The second planet is Midden, our sandy little home of an unremarkable rock, made warm and vibrant by the power and energy of the Perpetual. Looking at it in this way, I can see another side of the Perpetual and cannot help but notice that we look ensnared and imprisoned by it, held in its grasp. A cold wind passes but warms as I remind myself, no, we're not being possessed, we're being protected. I offer myself that comfort. I decide to put my focus toward the glittering ring. Uh, Olean, a glittering ring of golden dust. Every little fleck looks as though it's floating on a breeze, gently through the sky. Are these what make up the stars? I decide to put my focus towards the ringed planet. Caravan wings! When I picture it, the ringed planet is populated entirely by beetles, living in a decidedly advanced society. It would be perfect. Well, it would be the perfect place for Simon, I think, but I don't love the thought of it myself. It looks larger than the other planets. That would be a lot of beetles. Time to move on. I decide to put my focus towards the twin planets. The twin fish, Coral and Cobalt. There seem to be small moons caught in their currents. The way they move is mesmeric, and it's hard to look away. It's said that these two are the most mischievous of the gods, and I recall the legends of them disguising themselves as children to lure kind nomads into the undercurrent of the dunes. Among the Abexi, these stories of the twins are perfect for scaring the too bold and too young out of venturing too far from home. It's a wonder we ever get on with our gliding. Part of me wishes I had not recalled those fishes, though, and it'll be a challenge not to look askance at the next errant child I meet. I'd put my focus towards nothing because I think I'm done here. That is awesome. I like that little bit of like backstory. Machinist trousers. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I think we have like Machinist uppers as well, right? Yeah, Machinist top. Machinist trousers. Yeah. All I need to do is go back to the Machinist and get my face, get my mask. That was cool. You know, I love this idea of like um you know, getting an idea of not just where I am on the map, but also like where this is in the universe, because that's been like perpetual sort of question so far. And so even like vague answers like that, and think it looks like this place was almost like closed off, sealed away forever. Alright, let's go back to the guy. Or actually, Ancient race. Chum eggs. The beetles. Sure, where are the beetles? Oh, they're way up there. Eh, I can do that. I can fast travel in this game. Why not? Oh. I don't know if, like... Well, maybe the Magnus mask is, you know, shiny enough. Don't you think? What was that? A lot of bone sounds in this place. Which I guess should be sort of, you know, typical. Seeing as this is sort of like the chalk plains. Oh no! Okay, so this must be the petrified forest that everyone was like talking about before. And that's why it gets so dark here, is because it's like all Halloweeny and spooky and stuff. Didn't even recognize that as a wall. I thought that was just fog. Up, up, up. Well, oop. Uh, um. uh, uh. There we go. No, this is very impractical to traverse through. Uh, just by bike. I'm assuming that I'm close enough to where I don't need it anymore. Yeah, that's definitely bug sounds. Alright, so I guess the question is, where can they dig? But also, what is this thing? Can I climb it? So I can climb it, there's just nothing there. Alright, so... knock this thing off. Alright, where are the suckers? Down there. Alright, and so the trick is to lure them into a place where they cannot dig. Since they do get startled easily. So I guess knock this thing off. But that looks like a pretty large area full of like flat stones that you can't typically dig under. Come on. You know you want it. You know you love it. You know you need it. You know you... Haha! Shit. I don't know. How many did she say she needed? Gone fishing, gliding, building kingdom, eyes in the sky. Three of them. Alright, so just one more. Ah, get scared. Be afraid. Alright, but, you know, that also leads to the fact that this exists. And now I'm curious. So there is a power thing, like a battery socket right there, that I guess I need to turn on to open that door. And there's a thing up there that powers that door. I see your game. Kind of. First, I kind of need to be in a position where I can actually get up here, which I don't think I can do this. I can do this. That's news to me. I can climb upside down. I didn't even know it. Nice little place of respite right here. I wonder if I can get, like, all the way up to this sort of ledge here. There we go. And now all I need to do is grab those things. Up, up. A little bit of scrap metal. So you probably put this down right here. And then, is it possible to get through this door? No, just a little bit of flavor text here. I guess so. And it looks like it's starting to turn to nighttime over here, so like I could also knock out the Really? Okay. Here, let me see if I can't like Nope. Why would you put it back down? I didn't tell you to put it back down. I told you to pick it up. The mechanics in this game are funky. And I like it. Ever so slightly. Atomic Priesthood Torso. Huh. Nothing else? No dialogue? Yeah, it looks like that was all for a bit of clothing. So then there was that one thing. Shiny mask, Lahore. This one. Oh, that's easy. Easy solution. I wonder if you die if you just fall forever. I guess it didn't really want me to. Hold on. What? What's in it? So is this a Nemor plant? This thing? I'm assuming, you know, it's starting to turn nighttime. There's some mention of, like, the plant glows. But I ain't seeing no glowing. Try to crack. Oh, the petrified forest. So supposedly it'd be in here somewhere. Oh, is that one? Yeah, that has to be, yeah? Where did it go? Oh, do I just, like, here? Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, they're filled with, like, little glowing bugs. Wait, I destroyed you. Can I do that again? You broke their home, yes, but it was in the name of childlike fascination. Science. You've knocked over an anthill when you were a kid, right? Right? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only kid who did that. It's perfectly sane, you know, non psychopathic thing for a kid to do. No? Alright. I'll accept that. And I think just like that, actually, we have, like, 3 more masks. Never thought about how effed up that was, but yeah, totally did a couple of times. Yeah, it's kind of screwed up, but like at the same time, right? It is totally a kid thing to do. You like really don't think about it. Um, you really don't think about how like awful it is until like you think about it a little too much, you know? Do you ever think natural disasters are just sort of whoever's up there, you know, knocking over an anthill? and not thinking twice about it. Callan says hello. Have you taken the reading yet, Glider? Yeah, I opened the door. And you saw what's inside, yes. There is a model. Yes! Yes! Oh, and that is so what I'd hope you would say. Oh, what a solve. Well done, Glider. You must be tremendously proud of yourself using that little gliding mind of yours. Skirt passed little to ask if what I saw helps them. Immensely. More than you can know. For reasons well, suffice to say, it helps me. With a few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking me? Did you learn something? I pondered the perpetual. Uh, yeah, I like the alliteration there. I tell them that I found myself a little perplexed by the perpetual, considering its relationship to us. Fascinating. I can tell Colin has long moved on. Not sure why they asked me anything really, but I'm glad to see them producing my prize. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride at your sparkling little brain, and perhaps I'll see you in a Machinist Math someday soon. I say goodbye to Callan. Okay, dude. Weirdo. My brother cut a worm in half and then cried and tried to put it back together with a band-aid. There's a video of this. Well, with worms, right? You don't need to feel bad about that because they kind of just sort of reform. They keep living, from what I understand. Did you find out what's inside the Nemor plants? Yeah. No, sorry. Yes. Yes, I did. Here. Yeah. But hold on. 3? Oh, shoot. Uh, um, uh, um, wait, I can just, yeah, here. Where am I? Where am I? Here, I gotta head this direction. Down there, I see one. Child! Get your butt over here. One second, gotta destroy your habitat. Ah! Yes. Mission accomplished. Environment ruined. Worms are the lifeblood of our soil. They kind of are. Gotta love earthworms. Look, I have, like, considered composting before. And I hear that in order to do that, like, in any huge capacity, in any, like, really, really quick capacity, you'd have to have, like, a box of earthworms and soil. Throw the earthworms in with soil and, like, recyclables and stuff. I don't know the exact there's probably like an article on the internet for it. There's an article for everything out on the internet. Where do you have your worms? Ama Amazing. Elizabeth is wrapped in wonder. Butterflies, who knew? You'd given me 1,000 chances I'd never have guessed. I love butterflies, don't you? They flit across the world along their own little paths, dancing alone in the wind. They seem so pleased whenever they meet up. Like us, I think. A bit like us, I think. She looks out at the horizon again. Thank you. You're a wonder. Please, take this. Another bad for the Nemor-picking, butterfly-wrangling young glider who's been so helpful. I take the badge and put it away. I always thought guards were stern and stoic, but Elizabeth is bright and joyful. It's powerful. Next on my list, I've got Hakoa. Thought it was worth making the trip. Wish me luck, and I'll wish our paths to cross again. I have a feeling they will. You wave at you. I love Elizabeth. She's cool. I have your bugs. Greetings, Glider. What can I do for you? I hand the innkeeper my collected beetles and she claps a little before taking them and setting them gently aside. Well done. Hope this one was fun for you, and if it wasn't, well, you still earned a nice badge for your trouble. I thank the innkeeper for the badge and go on my way. Yeah, see, like that. Just three more masks. Oh, that's so many. That's so many masks. Let's get it on, shall we? The atmosphere in the tent is intense, uncomfortable. Get the Machnist's mask. I show my Machnist badges to the mask caster. Please, I had the whole getup on. I just want to get my engineering prowess going. God, it's so weird. I'm not sure if I like it. It's a cool visual. Alright, that for aesthetic purposes. A guard's mask for practical purposes. What are these things, by the way? Like, I know I haven't seen us, like, my species without the mask off. Are we all kind of like that? If so, that's, it's a little weird. The guard mask. And one last one. Just for S's and G's, my guy. I like the animated masks. there's something about it. Yoink. Imagine just this kid walking into your tent and like repeatedly just pulling masks out of your face. It's like yoink, yoink, yoink. It's like, stop, please! I don't have enough metal in my body to keep producing these masks. Unlock the beetle mask. Alright. So, what does that leave us with in terms of, like, masks? It's just the entertainer's mask and the climber's mask, then. Alright, so then the next trick would be going to Geyser Tower, and then climbing my butt all the way back up there and doing the shiny mask thing. Okay. We've done this climb before. Might as well take in the view again. I don't know what that was. But yeah, on the topic of tofu, I should probably add like cooking to the list of major things that these streams are about, huh? I talk way too much about it to sort of not be like a cooking channel, I think. But yeah, the past couple of days I've been making that like air fryer tofu that I talked about last week on the meal prep stream. And it's the first time that I use like a dedicated air fryer for it. And I didn't know. I never knew you could get so crispy. You know? Without, like, cornstarch, I mean. Ooh, I am in a cloud. I should get an air fryer. You should really only get an air fryer for, like, air fryer tofu. I don't really use it for anything. Well, actually, I guess you could, like, use it for, like, salmon, maybe. But, like, I don't know if I would do that personally. Like, I heard that there are some, like, types of, like, seafood you can use in there that, you know, you can pretty much destroy it with overcooking and, like, they won't particularly die, per se. Where did we go next after this? I think it was over there, but I'm not positive. I know I had to get up there. Here, what if I, you know, scooted my boot over in this direction and tried to climb this up? What kind do you have? Chefman, I think, is called? I don't remember 100% because, like, what happened was, I didn't buy it, I had a friend who just picked one up from like a garage sale for like 20 bucks. He gave it over. But it's pretty good. Chef. No. As in C-H-E... C-H-E-F. Like, chef. Like the thing you would be if you were to use it. That's not how you spell chef. You were the one who spelled it that way. don't, don't put this on me, man. Hey, so I had the mask. Sorry, I have the mask. Made from rough parts of old ships beaten into a perfect surface, a mask beautiful because of its functional qualities. Or not. Or not. How about this one? Oh my god. Scrapper's mask? You gotta be joking, dude. So, like... That's a fine reptile mask. That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to get the reptile mask. But, like, I can't because... Let's see here. Gone fishing, gliding... Riding the wave. I need to scare the pink neck away from its nest. Dylan says the bird is afraid of shiny masks. Which I have! The Machinist mask is shiny, I guarantee you. Or perhaps like the guard's mask. I don't know. Do I have to like climb my butt all the way up there? I wouldn't doubt it. It seems like that's the kind of thing that the game would make me do. I might be noticing this wrong, but like, am I climbing faster after I get like a bigger stamina meter? Oh, hey. Is all the way up there where the Mackin is. Well, first off, screw you. Second off, no, it's where the bird I'm trying to scare away is. And frankly, I'm kind of determined to get there. I'm not gonna make this. Please get there. Thank you. Oh my god, I might actually do it. If I'm able to do this, I will be so happy. Please grant me just this thing. Just this one. Watch the bird's name is Mac. Macklemore bird. Macklemore bird. Here, I'm gonna put my, Magnus mask on. Because I think that's the shiniest mask I have. Get out of here. Scary. Should take the neck eggs back to Dylan. But first, look at all those salt mines. And like the huge wreckage of birds over there. Whoa, I almost died there. Okay. I try not to look too tired as I hand the eggs over to Dylan, who seems positively delighted. Would you look at that? Hate to admit it, but you might be a better climber than me. At least a better bird scarer. Birds tremble before me. Watch your ass, Caden. I suppose I should get back to Zebby. But before I do, you deserve this. That's like no climb I've ever seen. Certainly not by an amateur. Dylan hands me a climbing badge, and I thank him for it. See you around, Glider. Thanks. Say goodbye to Dylan. And there is our climbing badge. How many of the chum eggs do I have at this particular moment? 12. I would need 8 for another upgrade, but I don't really need another upgrade. Because I already got my climbing stuff. Unless, of course, the next thing that would give me is, like, armor. Right? Alright, so where else am I wanting to go? I mean, first I should probably, you know, get the mask for this. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I think what I actually want to do is get the rest of the maps first. Just because if I don't, like, finish up this whole map, I'm going to wig out. I don't feel like I'd feel very good about myself. Yeah, I am aware that I'm at the atomic heart. Thank you. Yeah, but then again, I don't really know where the place is. Where the balloon is for this region. It's a really big region. Is my bike gonna get here? Hello? I guess not. Let's try again. Did you check him before you wrecked him? You should know that you check things after you wreck them. 100% of the time. Unless you have some sort of intrinsic, like, want to not wreck it. Which I don't know why you wouldn't want to. You read that like 5 minutes after I sent it, meaning's been lost. Look, I get to things when I feel like I should get to them. I was in the middle of talking, Spot. And you know that I had to finish what I'm saying. Don't give me that face, you boom. You know I'm right. If you were talking, you'd say the same thing. I know you would, because I know you. That was the weirdest climb I've ever done, but I'll take it. Oh. I didn't know that it was this kind of place. Alright. I'll get my mask and or my map. And then explore the face. Or actually maybe if it's time-based thing, just in case I'll explore the face now. Okay. Chegg. Chegg spotted. Is there a hint mask anywhere? What are you? What is this thing? Stop. It's so funny. It's so silly. I like that. I like that a lot. Normally there's a mask telling me how to open those things. There's nothing here. Is the hint like through... Oh wait, here. Ah, there we go. Oh, come on. I was supposed to, like, go down there and hit that button. Man, alright. Did I tell you I have dog 2 now? You did not tell me you had dog 2 now. You better be sending proof. Alright. It looks like I have to go quick here. That might be like a timed door thing. Shit. Dude! I cannot wait for you to do the thing that you're supposed to. Alright. I don't think that was a timed door thing. Maybe not. But, like, I feel like I was warranted in freaking out just a tiny bit. Alright, set you here. And also I saw that there was like a little box thing in through this door, so yeah. Alright, so then what? That means there's like two others that are just sort of sitting here somewhere. Ah. Okay. So then how? How do transport? I'm picking it up. There we go. Oh, do I have to like... Yeah, there we go. Little throwing puzzle. Just sort of lob it over the ledges and hope and pray. Plonk. And one more. I have a good feeling as to where that one more might be. And I'm guessing it's up here. Somewhere. Like, perhaps way up in the tower or something. Oh, some cuts. Man, this whole adventure is sort of paying for itself, huh? Something's down there. I'm not gonna open that hatch. What, do you think I'm crazy? Also, what is this? Is this just sort of like a study? Oh, it's actually like lived in. But there are like so many hatches that are just unopenable. Kind of gives it this dual feeling of like it's full of things, but like at the same time there's not much. I got my climbing badges. I can do this. That one might have been a bit reckless. But whatever. Oh, geez, this... I have no trust in this one. Slow down. I'm not even there yet. You now have dog 2 picture. Give me a moment. Just gonna climb my way up here. Grab myself a thing. Ahoy! You know, a surprising number of people show up here. Between you and me, I think they just want to feel tall. I decide immediately that he doesn't need to know whether that's my reason or not. Can I buy a map? Yes, the Red Sea map. Absolutely. Hope that was helpful. See ya. Also, sir, I'm gonna jump into your face. Any local points of interest? I asked if there are any points of interest nearby, and his response feels refreshingly unrehearsed. I can only imagine how many times cartographers need to give the same information to visitors day in and day out. The city of Ikria is close by. Have you been yet? The Five Bells camp isn't too far either. Thanks. Palm Forest, you ought to get a look in there, actually. Especially if you like mystery. There's a ruined ship in there no one's touched for years. And speaking of ruined ships, the whales around here as well. You won't find many things older than that. Thank you, sir. That's all I need to know. Yeah, and that's Ikria. Hold on 2 seconds. I need to get my eyeballs on this. Oh my god. That's dog number 2. You cutie. Little sleepy guy. Little sleepy gal. How should I pronoun your dog? She. She's super laid back and loves everybody. Well, it's funny you say that. Because I love her. Look at her. She's just straight up chillin', dog. Straight up dog chillin'. There's the bugger. That actually reminds me of my old dog, who unfortunately is not with us anymore. Is in the in the good big old dog park in the sky. As we speak, monumental stone top. Yes. Is that the whole set then? Actually. An incredibly crafted piece of ritual clothing. It's awkward wear, but hard to take your eyes off. And I know I have, like, bottoms. Yeah, so all I really need is, like, the monumental stone mask or whatever. Aw, that looks so cool. But yeah, my older boy, the one who's not with us anymore, he was a prince. well, maybe more like a king. The one we're left with is more of a prince. Kind of a jerk, but we love him unconditionally. She has a few medical issues, which is why we passed up a lot in the shelter. She was passed up a lot in the shelter. Oh, that's dumb. 100,000% worth it. Look, any dog that laid back, right? I'm willing to deal with medical costs. If I have high enough of an income, I'm willing to love him to the end and back. Don't mind me just bashing my bike against every tree in the forest. I really just body slammed that one, did I? Did she come with a name? Yeah, that's actually a good point, so what's her name? I think I would go with Glenda. I absolutely would not, just to be clear. I would not, uh, I would not impose the name Glenda upon my worst enemy. Alright. Just one more. Let's go to the Seven Sisters and scope out that balloon. Oh. Little jitter right there. See if I can't get a better look at my surroundings. So that's the whale. We're kind of surrounded by... Oh, no, there we are. Oh, right, that's why I didn't go, is because it's, like, up on this massive, like, pedestal in the sky that is seemingly unreachable. Let me see if I can't, if I can't take care of that. She has an Indian name, it's I'm not even gonna, like, attempt that. Is that... Are you, like... How much of that is you punking me? And how much of that is legit? Because if that's legit, that's a rad name. I love it. If that's you punking me. Come on, man. There's no way you had that much time to type that in. Just off the top of your head. Rashan Datelli Neshaven Neshavishing? I had to like think of that in like 2 words. Woo! Oh, you know what? There could be a way. Might be a way. You can call her Apollo for short. You wouldn't. Don't you fucking dare. No, I'm kidding. Good. I swear to God, the first person to name their dog after my goddamn Sona is like... I mean, I'm not going to cut them out of my life. But that's like... You can name them something better. Actually, I'm still trying to think of a good name for her. Well, shit, man. Do you, like... I was about to offer the mental horsepower of a couple of people on the internet. But, you know, I thought about it a bit and was like, you know what? That sounds like a very personal endeavor. I hope you think of a good name for her. Unless you like really want like some other form of mental power on it. God, this is cool. I know I haven't said that yet, but like I just sort of caught myself climbing up this thing, and oh my God, is this thing cool. Floating skyrock. I love this shit. I don't care how many frames it takes off my rate. Or glitches it. Whoa! I don't know what that was. But I know what that thing is. Give me that freaking Chegg. That's just a random crystal coming out of the ground? Looks like it. Do not make me fall off this thing. And, may I ask what's in the box? A cache of 100 cuts! That's like an entire map. Conveniently. Let me up. Let's see here. Totally open to name suggestions. Well, as I said before, Glenda's on the table. I don't know. BRB, you better be RB. Hello, sir. The cartographer greets me slowly, like they're not sure if I'm really there or not. Well, what? Oh, right. Hello. You've come a long way, haven't you, Glider? The voice wavers a bit. Welcome to the Black Sea, Hakoa. I ask if they're alright. Better than alright. I'm brilliant. Sure, you sound high. Can I buy a map? Certainly. Have a look at my wares. Can I just turn my bike into, like, a cartographer's balloon? Is that the point of these parts? Give me that map. Alright. Look at that! Oh, it's full map! The whole gang's here. Alright, but what I really need to go to is this thing. I don't know if I've... Oh wait, no, I've been over there. Or at least I think I've been over there. I'm at least gonna make my way towards that direction. And, like, give it a good ol' look-see. It looks like it's got some bananas on it. And I can really go for a banana right now. But yeah, I think I'm nearing the end of the game here. Like, I have decided that, and actually I haven't, like, checked how many chegs I have. 15? Alright. I can live without the next iteration. I'm going to get the mask that I've been wanting this entire time, which is the climber's mask. And once I get my hands on that, I think, you know, I'm just gonna head straight for home. Crab. Crab's hold. Oh yeah, we've been here before. Yeah, we've been here. Alright. I mean, there's... And I guess there's something over there. Over in that direction. Oh, they're the rings, the ring guys. I can do that thing. Get your butt over here, you stupid bike. There you are. oh, oh, oh. Travel 50 kilometers on the bike? I didn't know that was a achievement. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but like that was an achievement that just sort of was called Dune Rider, which you get when you hit 50 kilometers on the bike. Oh, don't mind me clipping through the mountain. It seems like there's just one of these per region. So I'm gonna have to like check and see how many of these I've gotten. Yuck. Let's see here. 6. So I have 6. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regions. Interesting. So I got all of them, basically. Okay. That's neat. That's neat to think about. Oh my god, I was missing dog 1. You couldn't find dog 1? Dude, you're a negligent parent. Found out he snuck in the closet right before I closed it, and and when I opened it, he snarled. Oh, so it's not that you're a negligent parent. It's, oh, I almost nosedived right into that. Okay. I'm not... Look. I'm not going to not visit a singular point in space that is covered in storm clouds. I'll get to it. I just need to see this thing first. So yeah, it's not that you're a negligent parent, it's just that you get scared easily. And your dog was the scarer. Is what I'm getting from that exchange. I get scared when I can't find the dog, and then when I suddenly find the dog, I'm like, bitch. Well, that's not very nice. Understandable, though. Looks like that's the only way in, question mark? Unless... Yeah, okay, here we go. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. I borderline obsessively need visual confirmation that all of my pets are in the house and chilling every day when I come home from for lunch. You know what? That's fair. It's a lot easier when you have, like, constantly 3 people in the house at all times and, like, the eye is on the dog no matter what. There's always, like, one eye at least on the dog. I'm gonna see what's behind door number 1 here first. Ah. Have I done this before? This looks familiar. Then again, this is the first time that that has popped up here, so I'm going with no, I have not seen that before. Done this before. So yeah, I'm not like uber I wouldn't say paranoid, but like I'm not uber worried about that, but only because the only context in which I've been in the presence of my pup um is when I was like, oh, okay, this is wrong. It is when I'm like also in the house with like 5 other people. Is there another acceptable power cord? There it is. All right. So then what I can do is power this thing up. And use this power cord to sort of launch over that direction. Launch me. I get visual confirmation every day when I open the door because they'd be jumping on me. But when I had cats, I had to search for them. Then there would be panic, and I'd be like, how'd you get in the bread box? See, that's why cats, you just don't, you don't cat. Oh, wait. Hold on. How do I get over there? How do I get that thing? Can I, like, climb up and grab that? Nope. Decidedly not. You just have to realize that they're mysterious. I mean, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I bet you I have to think, like, literally outside of the box, don't I? Yeah, here we go. Alright, and then I launch my butt over there, and yeah, okay. Fine, that's cool. So then what, I guess I bring this over to some arbitrary location, or down there. Down there is cool too. I mean, that's the thing, right? Cats are mysterious. I do kind of like that about cats, is that they can just sort of like be wherever, whenever they kind of please. Um, and that's something that like, okay, at this given moment, I don't really have to like worry about that because they're probably fine. I can't believe I almost missed that chegg. You know, like back when I was in Kentucky, the neighborhood I was in would have like just an upteen amount, like a crazy amount of wandering cats. Just neighborhood cats that just sort of hang around, chill around. And there were two types of them. They were either super psyched to see you, or they were or they wanted to get away as fast as possible. Fun fact number 1. Snakes can predict earthquakes. This is true. Fun fact number 2. Not all snakes lay eggs. This too is... Wait, that's true? Really? I mean, I guess, like, I can... I'm not too surprised, just given how big the world of animals is. It's still a little like, damn. Kind of subverts expectations. Alright, y'all, what am I doing at the top of this? What's the point? I'm on the big glowing thing, as per the laws of video game logic. What am I to do here? I mean, there are 3,789 known species of snakes. Fun fact 3. You know? Is there no point in me being here? Besides the fact that, like, I'm on top of a spaceship now? If that's the case, then I'm slightly cross. All right, I think I know what the game wants me to do. I guess I guess I could, you know, just sort of put it through the rungs there. I'm not sure how efficient that is, per se, but like, we'll go with it. Is there any point for any of us being here? What kind of question is that? Uh, are you talking like just in general? Like our existence as a species? Is there any reason why any of us are here ever? Spot, spot, dude, spot, 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 dude. You cannot just put that that question out into the ether and then like move on to snake fact number 4. I'm sorry, man, but that's not allowed. My first memory of video games was playing Portal 1. Do you think the purpose of us being here is like for just the cosmos to play with us? The reticulated python has been measured at 36 feet and 9.5 inches. I say hello to Sarah. You have unread messages, Sable. Here are your unread messages. I find myself tapping my foot in anticipation as I start up the workstation. At long-range communication are still being disrupted by the Perpetual. Officer Ellis wishes to return her attention to shielding the reactors from its interference. Permission? Granted, Saren. I want you to stick with the comms array and see if you can't squeeze something out without it being bounced back. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. Well, we might as well get the terraformers up and running then, right? Deacon, if you don't shut up about the terraformers... He lets it hang in the air, but goes on before he can finish what I only assume would be a very pointed threat. If you hadn't been running your mouth, we'd still be in orbit negotiating a landing with this godforsaken planet. We can't even breathe the air around there, and... all the more reason to start terraforming now. What is your point, Captain? Deacon, listen to me. We can't. That landing was hell on those things. They're rad shielding. They're rad shielding. I know what it actually means, but their rad shielding is beyond repair right now. If we run these things, they will pump radiation into the atmosphere for 100 years. That's Earth years. It's not an option for us, Deacon. Then maybe we don't do it for us. The recording goes silent. Okay, so these are Earth people. These are people from Earth. Why do we wait until night to call it a day? Because day has double meaning. Day can also mean, like, 24 hours, as long as you're on Earth. And so when you call it a day, quote, you're, you know, calling it a good 24 hours, and you're gonna go and have a rest. Right, I was going in this direction. Towards the ominous cloud in the sky. Isn't the full phrase calling the day to a close? I think you can also say that, but, like, you can also call it a day. I, or actually, no, wait, I think I see what you're saying. I actually never made that connection. I thought those were two different phrases that sort of meant the same thing, but, like, were slightly different. Huh. I mean, I guess it is. Must be, right? Okay, what is this thing? This just looks nutty, man. This seems a bit on the wilder side. Oh, don't be dramatic. You didn't need to slide down that far. If Particle Man gets put in water, does he get wet or does the water get him instead? I don't know what Particle Man is. Who the hell? What? Cohen Merchant Cayman. I would like to trade with you. Lightning-infused crystals that grow out of the sides of floating rocks in the crystal plateau. Extremely risky to harvest. Power inside each crystal is extremely powerful and volatile. Cracking one can be dangerous. I'll buy one. At first sight, the crystal farmers are so striking that I nearly gasped. Their height is immense, and they move with such calm that I cannot help but ascribe some higher knowledge to them, or see the wisdom of age in the curves of their backs. Then I remind myself. My reading is informed by the markers I see among my own people, the shorthands of a culture, and these farmers are in no way beholden to my interpretation. I wonder what they make of me. Greetings, Crystal Farmer. Greetings, Glider. I'm called Tota. And you are? I expect his voice to emerge as a rasp, but instead it spills like silk from behind his crystalline mask. There is a purity to the sound of him. Every word reaches me as cleanly as a whisper in the ear. I speak slightly louder than normal to ensure that I'm heard up there. I tell him my name's Sable. How may I help you, Sable? I've never met a crystal farmer before. I tell Tota that he's the first crystal farmer I've ever met, and add that I hope it isn't rude of me to mention. He shifts his weight and the crystals on his back move lazily with him. Oh, we must look very odd to you. A little. I admit that they do look a little odd to me, but add that that isn't a bad thing. I ask if I looked odd to him. You don't, which is partially because we have met others like you, but also because we are the different ones. I offer that we're both different, and somehow I swear he smiles. I'm not sure that's something we decide. Anything else I can do for you? You don't know the song about Particle Man? Nope. My mom used to sing that. I haven't thought about it in years. I'm sharing a YouTube link and you can't stop me. I'm gonna look back at that YouTube link. I'm not gonna take too many risks. Ah, screw it. Hold on. I guess I'm not allowed to to take that risk just yet. Hold on. What is this place? Tota raises one of his walking sticks up and points it skyward to gesture to the crystal plateau. Leaning at an angle that speaks to some impressive strength. We built it. It was made to draw lightning storms away from the rest of Hakoa and concentrate them on that peak. As it happened, a side effect of that concentration was the formation of lightning crystals charged with electricity. He makes a circle in the air. Isn't it a wonder? Wow. Can I, like, butcher that a bit more? Jeez. Isn't it a wonder? We turned a bane into a boon, and a boon into a culture. All the chemicals and coincidences that conspired to create the crystal farmers. I nod in agreement, and suddenly this place I had thought a factory feels more like a place of worship. Anything else I can do for you? What are the big robots? What big robots? Are there big robots? Those are the reason my shoulders are complaining and my knees are grinding to dust. They used to harvest our lightning crystals, but now we must do it ourselves. And it's not easy work. I ask what happened. They stopped. All at once. One day after a storm that seemed otherwise entirely normal, they all simply stopped. Some fell over, others stayed up, but none of them ever moved again. In sympathy, I say that must have felt like a terrible omen. He shakes his head, and it's the quickest I've seen him move. Oh, nothing like that, no. There's some explanation in the mechanics or the chemistry, even if we don't know it. And in that, at least, we take great comfort. I nod. I think in some way I understand him better. I don't think there's anything else you can do for me. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, look at these guys. They're just units, man. Don't play it on stream. You might get DMCA'd. I have a different audio channel that plays specifically to my headphones. It's one of the wonders of the Elgato sound system, but, you know, still, now that you're encouraging me not to risk it, and I've already said I'm not going to risk it,